and we're going to go ahead and get started with our BeeBeeCraft unboxing. Hey, there's Anne. Hey Anne, I did get it worked out. Yes, technology is fun stuff, you know. Whenever time you try something new, there's always going to be an issue. But that's okay, that's part of it, and that's why we're here checking it out at 2 o'clock on a weekday, right? All right, so let me introduce myself in case there's anyone on here who's new to the channel. My name is Kelly, and I'm from paperbeadrollers.com. And today I am going to do a unboxing for you. It's an unboxing from BeeBeeCraft.com. Now they are a crafting company. They sell all kinds of a huge wide swath of different things on their website, so BeeBeeCraft.com. And they contacted me and asked if I'd like to try out some of their things, and I said absolutely. And so they sent me some things to try out and to show you, and to maybe even do a couple of tutorials with. So that's what we're doing today. So this is, I guess, a sponsored video because they provided the goodies that I'm getting here, although I will definitely let you know exactly what I really think of them, because what's the point of doing it if I don't, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get over here to the unboxing part. So this was my package, and I actually opened it because I was live streaming earlier, but we had some technical issues, so I'm just going to kind of start it again a little bit. We had gotten to one of the products, so we'll just go ahead and go over that one again. There's three packages in this wonderful bag. Very excited. I love getting new stuff, don't you guys? Here, let me kind of put this up out of the way. So in this bag, and like I said, I already got a little bit of a sneak peek at these a second ago because we were streaming when we had some technical difficulties. But here we have some PandaHall Elite. And what I'm going to do is, if you'll give me a sec, I'm going to switch over, and you should be able to see right now on your screen the actual product page for this as I'm pulling them out. This is the PandaHall Elite 60-piece 10-style antique bronze butterfly drop Tibetan earring, chandelier, la la la. Yes, there's a lot to this. So there are 60 pieces in here, and there are I think we found three butterfly designs. Let me pull these out for you. There they are at the top. And then there are also some Tibetan designs in here. These are brass. And I will say, like I said, this is the first time I've seen these today. They're very solid. I mean, these are not cheap. They're not bendy. These are really solid pieces, and they feel like they're high quality. So there should be 10. What do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 2 more in here I haven't found yet. 10 different styles. I think we've got that one. Got this one. And I'm going to flip back so I can make sure I'm watching the stream here. Okay, so we're still streaming. That's good. Hopefully we won't have any more issues. There's one. And then I think there should be one more, right? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Here it is. There we go. So there's all of our 10 designs that come in this pack. So the 3 butterflies. And the butterflies, I like. They have different connectors, so you can use them for all different types of things. So for example, this guy right here has a round connector here and a round connector here. Also holes in the tip of each wing. So you could definitely do some different things with this as far as how you're going to connect it. It could just be a pendant, but you could certainly do some more complicated things. Here we've got 2 rings at the top, and of course this is very filigreed. You could attach things anywhere to this just about. And on this butterfly you've got a ring at the top and at the bottom of the wings. So these butterflies are sweet. I cannot wait to figure out how to use those. And then let's talk about these Tibetan earrings for a second. So I did a little research because I didn't know a whole lot about Tibetan jewelry when I knew that these were coming for me. And I have to tell you that Tibetan jewelry has a very, very rich symbolism. So it tends to be larger and more ornamental than other jewelries. A really long history because they don't just wear this jewelry for decoration, at least historically. It was worn for religious reasons a lot. It was worn for things like luck, and was also worn to indicate status. So a wife might wear a certain type of jewelry depending on her husband's status in the tribe or in the village way back when. So it was really interesting reading, and I can put a few links in the description once the live is over if you'd like to read up a little bit about Tibetan jewelry. One of the reasons I wanted to read up on it is because as I make something with these pieces, I want to make sure I show some respect, you know, to the culture that they are modeled after, because of course these are replicas. Some interesting things though, because I was thinking, okay, well, what kinds of colors are traditionally used? What kinds of materials are traditionally used? So Tibetan craftsmen are very, very skilled silversmiths, very skilled. You can see with all, you know, again, these are probably stamped, but modeled after some very intricate designs for sure. But they like to use stones like amber and jade and garnet. But one of the more unusual materials that they used was yak bones. Yak, like the animal, Y-A-K. And yaks are a sacred animal to Tibetans. And so they would use the bones and things in the jewelry for luck and all of that stuff. So I probably won't be using any yak bones, but I definitely will be looking at how I can honor the tradition that goes along with these as I make them through paper beads. So this was number one. So we're just going to kind of push these over to the side and get into the second product that BeeBeeCraft sent, which I have not opened. This will be it. Da-da-da. Okay, open the bag. Oh yes, so I've been waiting on these because I love bead caps. These are bead caps. And I kind of feel like bead caps are underutilized a lot in paper jewelry, paper beads. We just don't think about it some of the time. So this is a case that has several different colors of the bead caps. I'm gonna put this stuff to the side here. So let me pull some out so we can take a better look at them. Let's pull out these golds. I might need the scissors to get that tape off. They're very well secured in here. That's good. It's not gonna fall out all over the package. So what we have here is, let's see how many. Well, it may say, let me give you guys the product screen. Hold on. So this right here, oops, that's not it. It's this one. Here's your product screen you should be seeing on the screen right now alongside me. This is the 10 millimeter multicolor jewelry making caps. And they are slightly rounded. You can see this. And they are flower shaped. So they look like flowers, which is nice. They've got some petals, so there's like a center flower and then an outside flower, and they're rounded. Now, one thing that you can do with these, if they aren't rounded to the exact specification of your paper bead, they are pliable enough, I believe. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to ruin one when I don't have a project for it. But you should, if you're very careful, be able to push this down a little bit, flatten it out if necessary to make it fit the bead that you need. But it is very solid. Like I'm not bending any petals just by pulling on it here. So that's good. They are very well made. They feel like they'll stand up to wearing very well. So it looks like we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 of these of each color. And I'll pull out one of each color so you can take a look if I can get them open with the tape on them. This is where it would be good to actually come into the box early, right? Except for that, then it wouldn't really be an unboxing. It would be open and take them out of the box, I suppose. So it looks like there's 2 sections of each color. Looks like maybe there's, so I must have, yeah. Looks like I've actually got 30 some of each. There's 16 in that pack. And then we have sort of our copperish, I guess that's more of a copper color. So we can see those together. I'll hold them up to the camera once I get this last one out. And then our silver color. So these are gorgeous. They're very delicate. Just beautiful. And I'm not sure, my camera's not on autofocus, so I don't want to lift this up too high because it won't focus very well. But they're gorgeous. And again, I'll have the link down in the description. There goes one. So that you can see exactly what they look like on the website. And they are, if I'm correct, let me look up the page for you. So these are $10.95 right now. Again, this is March 2019. So they are $10.95 on the website. All right. So hopefully you're gonna love these bead caps, and I definitely have some ideas of what I'm gonna do with this. You know, bead caps are interesting because depending on the type, you can use them to hide cords, especially the ones that are a little more cone shaped. Or you can use them on either side of a bead to sort of frame the bead and really dress up your jewelry. There's a lot of different things you can do with them. You can also make them so that they're sort of like a pendant. You can just hang one on the top of a bead and have a pendant out of that. So there we go. That is our second piece that BeeBeeCraft has sent along. And now we're going to see what is in this box right here. By the way, if you're interested in ordering from BeeBeeCraft, there is a discount code that I've flashed up on the screen right there for you while I'm opening this box. And you can get $5 off your order of $50 if you use that code right there. So BBC19SAS5 is your code to get $5 off a purchase of $50. And that is an affiliate link, just FYI. Full disclosure, of course. We don't want any questions about that. And I'll bring that code back at least one more time for you. All right. So this is some wire, and this, I'm very excited about this one too. So let me flip over to the wire product. So this is the page on BeeBeeCraft. This is the PandaHall Elite Pack of 10 rolls, 8.8 millimeter mixed color aluminum wire. And it is $10.11 right now on the website in March 2019. So, and again, I will put the links in the description for you. So let's take a look at all the different colors we have. And this color looks like it's coming through pretty clear on the camera. So the color that I'm seeing on my screen is pretty true to what I'm holding in my hand. So we have a beautiful metallic light blue. We have a silver. And I will take some of these out of the package here in a minute. This is a really bright gold. It's more like almost like a yellow than a gold, honestly. This isn't going to match. If you have like a nice gold chain, this is not going to match it. It's a little brassier or orangier maybe. So it's not like a jewelry gold. It's more of the color orange or the color gold. We have brown. Now this one is more of the color gold. This is going to match your chains probably a little closer if you have like a bright gold chain. This is more of that type of gold. Here is the hot pink. Okay, I love this. I've got ideas for my nieces for Christmas, I think, on this one. And then here is black, which is always useful, for sure. We have a lime green. And then we have another blue. And let's see, is this the same blue that was here before? Or no, this is a slightly different blue. So you can see this is the first blue that we had. It's a lighter blue. And then this is more of a turquoise. I don't know, again, how close this is coming over in the camera because they're fairly close. But this is definitely a darker blue with this second one. And then our last piece is some more silver. And again, let's see if this is the same silver that I had before. Where'd my silver go? There's so many. I don't know what to do. Here we go. So yes, these to me look like the same silver. So that's good that you get two because silver is the color I'm going to use the most anyway. So let's go ahead and pull one of these out and really take a look at it. So these packages are sealed, which is nice. Protect the wire if it's while it's sitting in a warehouse or being shipped or sitting on your shelf before you get your project going. And here we go. I always like twist ties. Can reuse those. My husband just texted me and told me he has strep. Yay. So here it is, and this is 20 gauge, so it's pretty bendable, pretty pliable. You're going to be able to weave this around, wire wrap, do some really neat things with it. I'm thinking about some braiding possibly with this. I've got some neat little tutorials in mind for braided rings that I was thinking of doing with some different colors. If that sounds like something you'd like to do, leave me a note in the comments. Even if you're not watching this live, leave me a note if you'd like to see some braided rings with paper beads woven into them, because that's kind of one of the things I'm thinking about doing. And there were, let's see, how many were there? 10, I believe. Let me go double check on my on the website. Yes, 20 gauge. It's 65 feet per roll. Here, let me pull this up for you. 65 feet per roll, 10 rolls, and they give you mixed colors. So it sounds like you may or may not get exactly what I've gotten, but it looks like what I got is exactly what's in the screenshot on this page. So that's pretty good to know. There we go. And I like that they each come in their own protective bags. Just because if I don't get around to using it for a while, I know it's protected from the air and it's not going to get banged up if it's, you know, in a bin somewhere. I keep a lot of my stuff in bins on shelves. So I'm pretty excited about the things I can do with this. If you have any ideas about what I could do with these, I would love to hear them. So please feel free to go ahead and pop that into the chat, because I would love to hear it. So all in all, we've got our 60-piece pendants and Tibetan chandeliers. We have our bead caps, which are beautiful, delicate looking, but tough enough to stand up filigree bead caps, and our wire. So I've got some work to do, you guys. So let me flip over to a view where you can see me again. Hello, how are you doing? Thanks for coming and hanging out with me on my very first live. This has been a lot of fun for me. So even if you're watching this after the fact, like I said, please leave me a comment, because it's my first live. It made me feel better that I did okay with it. And tell me what you think about the BeeBeeCraft haul. Should I continue to do some reviews of them? And let me go back in and tell you why I like to do this, because even though I'm doing paper beads, and paper beads is my thing, there's so many things to do with paper beads. Like sometimes I get overwhelmed with the possibilities, because you can pretty much make anything you want. And so I like to go ahead and get your traditional jewelry findings, you know, things like the butterflies, etc., and use them as inspiration so that I can come up with something with the paper beads that will go really well with these traditional, and just sort of rethink what paper beads are like, because they don't have to be you know, what you normally think of as paper beads. You can really get creative and do anything you want. And so that's what I'm about, is getting this stuff for inspiration and then taking it and making paper bead jewelry mixed in with your traditional stuff. So that's it. So leave me a comment, tell me how I did with my technology, and thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye. Oh, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Gotta ask everyone to subscribe to the channel. All right, thanks. Catch you later.